Hey you guys, happy Saturday. We are in DTLA, Hope and Wilshire Boulevard. There is the recently purchased US Bank building, or not so recently purchased. Little weird conspiracy theory going on about that. Fun stuff. Anyway, we won't talk about that here. I hope you guys are all having a marvelous Saturday afternoon. We are heading just for a walk through DTLA over towards the Civic Center. There's something going on over by the music center today, or up in that area. Also, Joe is going to, my stream will end and Joe's will start for his new channel, which is, hey, Side Note TV, which his new channel is, what? Let's see if I can find the logo. Alright, it went through several iterations. I don't have the most recent one, but yeah, we're gonna stream. He's gonna do a little GTA 5 on that channel there. Thank you guys who have reached out and got the info on Discord. Sorry, let me move that guy now. Hey Jeff, hey John. Not that hot today. Compared to the past couple days, today seems to be a little more pleasant. A little more. Just as I said that, I walked into the sun and it got a little hot. So let's walk over to Broadway and check out how hot a street could get with no trees. Greetings, Tony Hemp. Hello, Shopcott. Don't forget, you guys, tomorrow morning between, we're saying 9, but we might actually start at like 8:30. We have our 15-mile trek across the city. It is a walkathon, telethon, whatever you want to call it. But it's about 6 hours, and then after that, if you want to see everything in reverse, we are going to take a Waymo back to East Los Angeles, which was graciously sponsored by you guys. Hey, mountain bike. Well, we got 81 degrees. So, yesterday at this time it was probably like 95 degrees. 81 is still too hot for me, but it's not so bad. I'm gonna stay in the shade. I tried to buy something from this stand once, but they didn't have any prices on it, and that always makes me feel like it reminds me of being in Greece, and you would get the menu turistico. That sounds Italian, and it is Italian, but you'd get like the tourist menu in Italy, or you'd get like the menu for the tourists in Greece. That would be like triple the price, because who reads Greek? Oh, hey. Oh, I was like, you're running some errands, thank you. I know just what you're doing. I will appreciate dish soap for sure. Oh, I think that we will end at about 5 30. I think a solid 2 hours. But at the end of this stream, when we end, we're going to link to Joe's stream for his Gaming in LA channel. So stick around till the end. It's a surprise ending. He's going to pick up where I'm leaving off in downtown LA, except he'll be driving through GTA 5. And then on my way home, I'm going to get some dinner for tonight and then some snacks for the trek, and I will meet you guys back on Joe's live stream. If you join it, please do. Thank you guys so much for hanging out on this fine Saturday afternoon. If it's your first time here, or if you've never done it before, please feel free to like, subscribe, and chat. I'm going to clip my microphone to my hat so my voice sounds a little better. Oh my gosh, look. Hey, Gaming in LA, why haven't you why haven't you joined our memberships yet? Just kidding. I really do love a city in the summertime. I mean, I don't think I would be loving living down here in multiple 95-degree days, but I don't know. I kind of love it. All right, we're gonna take a left here. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Congratulations. We had a really weird situation with not cable, but internet actually yesterday. Our internet bill is so high, and we keep getting like a door hanger that you can get 10 Mbps for $49.99. And we pay like $126 a month, which is crazy. And it's not that great. So I called up yesterday and I was like, why is our internet so expensive? And they're like, oh, your phone line. I was like, what? I've been paying $30 for a phone line, $86 for cable, and I just downgraded the cable because I think we got like really fast internet before, and now we kind of have crappy. We'll have to make sure all our phones are turned off before we stream from home. Just kidding. So by the time I got off the phone with Spectrum, the phone is now free again, and my cable bill is $66.25. I really don't understand what happened there. It feels like a scam. I didn't feel like arguing or anything. I was happy he got it down, but I have to look at my bills a little more carefully. That's $30 I thought was just part of the phone bill. Oh my gosh, $250. Now we pay $66. $25, although we still have a back month cable bill of the old rate. I kind of feel, I don't know if you saw that guy with the skeleton mask. I kind of feel like tricked, if that makes any sense. Like, why don't they just give you the, never mind, I know, business, right? That's crazy. We didn't even get cable. We just had a phone. My hands are in doing air quotes right now. We had a phone we never used, which we didn't really know we had. Anyway, we got our internet down. I'm kind of happy about that. Gomez, I wish I didn't have a TV. I do watch a lot of stuff on my phone, but I'm just afraid of my eyes getting beadier and beadier as I squint. There was a restaurant last summer that was gonna open down here, like called Eleanor's. Oh, here it is. On Eleanor, sorry. Home of the Dutch Crunch sandwich. And I kept checking on it and checking on it to see if it ever opened. Oh my gosh, it definitely opened. We'll have to come back and check it out. I was reminded because I saw a sticker on a parking meter that said on Eleanor's. And I was like, what? Yeah, I watch YouTube on an iPhone for sure. I just like, I don't think we play video games, which is probably, well, Joe plays video games. I dick around with video games and play rather poorly, as you'll see when I grab the control on Gaming in LA every Tuesday night. That is also a joke. But yeah, I don't. I guess Joe, you actually play on your computer on a computer monitor some of the times. It's kind of true. And remember how how we sat so close to the TV screens? And the cathode ray was going to get to our eyes. Well, I don't know if a cathode ray was something in a television in my lifetime. Beautiful Pershing Square. A nod to modernity. Oh my gosh, so in addition to for $66.25, they said you get a free mobile phone too. And I was like, no, thank you. Or maybe I should have said, yes, please. It probably would have been something I can't operate. Also, Spectrum service, when I was really researching like mobile phone service for the least expensive and I don't know, best service, Spectrum was just piggybacking off of like maybe a Verizon or AT&T tower, so it would get pushed down. Me too, actually. I would have loved being able to like watch my phone. That's when my eyes were good though. I'm just afraid that all of and I don't like work on a screen as much as some of the youngsters, but all like the screen time I have and squinting at things, like my vision is gonna go kapooey. I would love to live on top of this building where all that lush green stuff is. It almost looks like it's spilling out of the windows on the top level, which I think it is. Like the taken over. I would live downtown if I could live up there. Even with no parking. What kind of phone do you have? I think I'm pretty good with setting up my phone. When I'm not good with subtle changes made to applications or when they update the system and something is just a little off. Once I learn something, it's really hard for me to unlearn it. That's really terrible, and I don't really mean that. But once I learn something like phone technique, I guess for lack of better word, it's hard for me to learn. Get a jitterbug. That's my next phone, is a jitterbug with big buttons, so I don't have to put my glasses on. I have a 16 Pro Max and a 13 Pro Max. Or a 14 Pro Max. Maybe it's 13 Pro Max. I used to stream with the old iPhone Pro Max, and then we switched from Sprint to Verizon, and I got an updated iPhone, but not the very latest one. Uh-huh. The jitterbug. I have a picture of Santa holding a jitterbug on my phone for some odd reason. So I'm going to do a little looping around. I'm going to take a left on 6th. We'll walk a couple more blocks, maybe up Broadway, and then cross over to like the Bunker Hill area again and go up by Disney Hall. Because there's at the music center, there's something happening today. I can't remember what it was. I feel like robots. Yeah. So I love the Pro Max. It's really fantastic iPhone camera. My issue with the Pro Max though is I have to have my gimbal is pretty big. Um, like other people have this tiny gimbal. I use a tiny gimbal sometimes, but the Pro Max and I guess the receiver, the microphone receiver, are about 300 and something grams. So most gimbals can't handle them, and the only one that can handle it are from Hohem, and it's an M7, but they just came out with another one, V3 or V7, and that one's small, but it can handle 400 grams, so it'd be able to handle the Pro Max. I just don't like it when with the other gimbals. We probably will use one of them tomorrow because we're walking for several hours. You'll see like one of them kind of tilts down a little bit because the camera is too heavy. I'm really tempted to see where this leads. And I'm gonna do it because why not? It's daytime, it's clean. I love a phantom sign from a business. Burt's Shoes. Should I go into this door? I'll knock first. Oh my God. That's crazy. I'm so afraid of getting hit with something like that. We're in the alley across from the Los Angeles Theater, so this is really not a crazy dangerous alley. We're parallel to Broadway. In fact, I think we're going to be able to hit St. Vincent Square. Or no, we already passed that. Right. He's not happy to see me. Hey! Hey, Abbott Kinney. We're having the Venice Love Festival. Hey, Kim Hart. Hey, you guys, if I miss you, it's because I'm walking in bright light, but thank you so much for being here. I'll try to say hi. Just maybe catch me on the next round. Don't forget, thanks, Kim. Please like, subscribe, maybe chat with us if you don't mind. You're welcome to lurk. That's always cool. Little Kobe mural up ahead. I don't know that I'm going to be able to turn up without the gimbal flipping and doing something weird, but we tried. We definitely tried. J.D. Walker. Happy Saturday. Thanks for being here. All right, here we are. A little hot Broadway. Hey, DC. Wow. Well, I don't know if I would pay the ransom demand. Like, what do they not? Never mind. I don't want to think about the paranoia. It is a creepy kind of Black Mirror world that we live in, though. I feel like it's crazy that Sprint hasn't existed for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, but that sign, they have not given up on that Sprint store. Oh, Kim, I kind of envy, I wouldn't mind a little more coldness. It's about 81, but it's a little cooler than it's been the last couple days. That's about 20 degrees warmer than it usually is here this time of year. I think the whole country and perhaps world is experiencing some crazy weather, but I feel like I keep seeing stuff in my algorithm about the weather in the United States, especially the Midwest. Oh my gosh. That was a small group of teens. It's going to be 78 degrees here in about an hour, I would say. That's almost peak perfect for me. The veggie is watching. Hello, 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 hello. Let me say thank you to my members while we're here. We've got some really great memberships and really great members that support the channel. And we make videos. I like, I think, I think I'm with you on that, Kim. I like the heat more than the cold. But I do feel like when you're cold, you can just put more layers on, and I can only wear so little walking down the street, even in Los Angeles. And as it is, I have a tube top and hot pants on, which I am absolutely joking. Hey, BD, happy Saturday! You guys, just a quick reminder, we will be segueing into a live stream from Joe the moment this ends, so stick around till the end or come back towards the end and you can go gaming in LA with Joe. I'm going to start off with a little GTA 5, and then as he builds up the channel, he'll do other stuff. Joe, I don't know if he's even here, he has some errands to run. But please, it's a great opportunity. We've been hiding the games behind the member paywall because it doesn't... He's a little bit rock and roll and I'm a little bit country, or the other way around. I just feel like it, while I do like it, kind of isn't perfectly on brand for the channel. But I'll do it anyway. I'm telling you, I can't walk in here today, but I'll do it for you. Let's walk through here. Let's walk up the stairs by Angel's Flight. Let's just walk through the center though. 1920s style. So it does smell pretty great in here. For a change, I'm not smelling French fries. It's usually the first smell I pick up on anywhere. Well, maybe it's just fried. However, it is not air conditioned, and imagine someone baking all day in your tiny little kitchen when it's 80 something degrees outside, and it's thermodynamics, basically thermodynamics. I don't think they could afford to air condition this place, however, because it's really open. Worth going to, but if you ever have the opportunity to come down here on a hot day, I seriously suggest getting your stuff to go and sitting on the sidewalk, or maybe taking a trip up Angel's Flight. They won't let us go on live streaming since New Year's. I don't know really why, honestly. We'll try it again. I think the guy was brand new and having a bad day. He did everything but say respect my authority. Little Cartman. LA Unknown. I thought we were gonna play GTA Cinq, the French version. And I'm kidding, I thought we were gonna play GTA 5. And then, later pick a real game to play. Oh yeah. You should change the name of Joe's gaming corner in the Discord to Gaming in LA, so we can start posting there until we can build your Discord out. You should play Pong. He keeps getting Pac-Man requests. All right. Oh, I've never seen so many people walking up the stairs. I guess they're afraid to take it down. Or maybe the conductor yelled at them. I'm never gonna get over that. That was pretty bad. I think they're talking about the train ride. Hey, Alex. Hey, Alex. So, I think tonight we're playing GTA 5. I'm really out of breath from those stairs, which is unusual. I feel like GTA 5 drives through this. There is an entire park over our head. We're on the lower level of Grand. I'm gonna finish walking up those stairs. I think the scariest part of being on this is when the trains pass each other. And it's not that scary, but that's kinda. Uh-oh, I hope she doesn't get yelled at. Never mind. I'm never gonna forget it. Seriously. Oh my gosh, yeah. Look at our fantastic modern area. Let's keep going. I can't wait for the concerts to start over here. It's gonna be fabulous. We saw I don't even know who they were, but a really nice pop-up, spontaneous I almost said cartoon, concert on an art night one night down here. Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much for being here with me in downtown LA. I realize there are a lot of other places you could be. So I thank you so much for enjoying me out of breath, proving I'm really human and alive, real human content. Thanks for supporting it with your lurks, your likes, your subs, and if you're watching later, please feel free to leave a comment, even if it's a rude one. I feel like this is probably a view that hasn't changed in a very long time, except Angel's Flight used to be by the tunnel over here. So I am like literally, I want to show you where I am, like relative to the edge, and I cannot tell you how spooked I am by this. We're not even that high. But last week we went to the very top of the city hall. Well, maybe not the very top, but their observation deck way up there. Can't see it. Da, 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 da. Almost. Yeah, right there. I got to go there. Very elusive. You could go there too. It's totally free. City Hall, Monday through Friday after 1. But you walk on this sort of, I don't know what you want to call it, little area that goes around it. It's like maybe like 6 feet wide, but I was so paranoid I could not get close to the fence. So it was literally like I was on the edge of a building, you know, a ledge. So I didn't get very good footage for the video, but I'm gonna go again and make him. I did finally. It's free. Somebody, Jay Walker, JC Loop. Oh, I can't remember. I think I'm gonna go to. I think I'm gonna go to the Kenneth Hahn building this week. It was a suggestion on that video. I think you might have been one of the LA Unknown, one of the people that had suggested visiting that. It came up a lot early on. It was surprisingly easy. The only downside was I got there at 11 o'clock because the thing said 9 to 5. I got there at 11 o'clock and the security guard, which is a cop, a police officer, who's probably a couple weeks away from retirement, told me I had to come back at 1. I came back, I walked around downtown. I didn't live stream, I live streamed afterwards. I walked around downtown and just sort of like do until 1 o'clock. Well, I showed back up at 12:59:52 and I was like, hey, I'm going to the observation deck, and he just was looking down when I said that, and he said 1 o'clock. And literally there were people behind me and they were going to the observation deck, and they're like, we're going to the observation deck, and he's like, okay. And he just didn't like me. Anyway. Hey. So, next we go to the 70th floor, if I can stand it. I think I'm gonna feel, I didn't feel really bad up in the tower when I was on the floor below with the glass, like where you're looking at the view through the glass. Like that didn't, even though it's like single pane glass on a 100-year-old building, and I'm on the 27th or 26th floor at that point. And even if I had fallen somehow off of that little balcony, shall we call it, there was like another little roof right below it. I would have survived. If I would have fallen off of that, it would have been all over. But I had a couple levels before I was doomed. All right, let's take this lovely You definitely should. You definitely, everybody should. The fact just being in that building is kind of cool. You know, hasn't been, pardon the expression, hasn't been dicked with too much, you know, since 1920s. And the views are kind of amazing. And you get to go through the Hall of Mirrors and just realize by seeing Mayor Garcetti's picture what an absolute twash he was. Sorry, did I say that out loud? Anyway, he was a moment. He was also my neighbor for a little while, and that's why I particularly didn't like him too much. Back in the clay. Hey, happy Saturday. If I miss anybody on the saying hi part, it's kind of bright. I think I really am getting close to needing a new pair of glasses for realsies. Also, I have my screen turned down for maximum battery life. We have a nice breeze right here in DTLA. I mean, I'm also standing in the shade. But this is so far pretty nice. My back is sweating. I do have a black backpack on. I'm really excited for everybody, even who to join us tonight, even if it's just for a minute or two, because some of you I know have not been members or have not been able to become members, which kind of sucks, but it'd be really fun to hang out and play video games for a little bit if you've got the time. So don't forget to join Joe later, because at the end of this, that will come up. We're still streaming for a little bit here because I got the streaming in me. And also tomorrow, in my very Canadian accent, we're doing this. I've got my leg warmers all ironed. Joe and I are gonna try not to bicker on the way there on which side of the street we want to walk on. The shady side, of course. We've got some fantastic sunblock. I was gonna say suntan lotion again. I just can't bring myself to say sunblock. I don't know what. Ever. Some fantastic suntan lotion. Thanks, mountain bike. We won't be applying that during the walk tomorrow, but we will be applying that before the walk. We also have a fun Waymo ride planned for the way home, so we get to take the walk. That will take 6 or 7 hours, but then we get to undo the walk by having the Waymo drive in reverse. Just kidding. So we were gonna try to do it last night, and I wanted to just trick you guys, you know? I wanted to just have him be on GTA 5, and then I would look down at one of the blank Hollywood stars and then just shut off, and then you would start in the video game. Oh my gosh, do you guys have a dog or a lizard or a cat that needs to be painted? I'm just gonna throw this out there. $350, original oil painting. I wanna paint your dog. That's pretty great. Check it out. Or horse, or lizard. She Clicks Bricks. She Clicks Bricks also helped contributed to our Waymo. Tony, Mary, mountain bike. If I forgot anybody, I really appreciate it. We also have received other donations too. John Sophia. That's who I. Thank you guys so much. Hey, Tyler. Take your meds, Amy. Double the heat. Take your meds, Amy. I'm on Tyler's side. Joe, I'll have Joe ask you to take your meds. He's the one who reminds me to take my meds. And my watch. I find I remember to keep them or to take them when I have them all set out in a little one of those pill things. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh no, I love a Chipotle bowl, but I feel like Chipotle got a little out of my budget now, and I guess I feel like it's something you eat at work lunch, a lunch for work, but it's not a home food. Too messy. All right, so I want to go to the John Ferraro building, and LA Unknown mentioned a park that was down there that we didn't check out last time, and I really do want to check it out. There was like a guy with no top on making out with a girl down there, and he was all muscly, and it looked like they were like doing some OnlyFans stuff. I'm joking, but I just didn't want to walk down there last time, so let's see if we can walk down there this time. They just looked like they were having a moment. For a while, we only thought he was going to be able to do gay_Ming_ in LA, and so you would get confused. It smells like Subway bread. What's this green space? Oh my gosh, right? I am on the road to 10K. I'm only 4,700 and I'm guessing right now. Stairs, elevator. Stairs, elevator. We're gonna take the stairs. But we're not gonna miss out on a chance to sneak into a construction site and spray paint our, no, I'm kidding. I don't want to take the elevator. Stairs. Elevator. Uh-oh. Hopefully this building's just not falling apart already. I'm totally kidding, it's not. They're adding on to it. I'm surprised they are taking the stairs. Nobody likes stairs anymore. Oh no, they're not cool. Stairs. Okay, I kind of need to go that way, but I should be able to cross here. I love how the officer got out and then stuck his billy club into the billy club holder. Is it called a billy club holder? This is really confusing. Oh my gosh, it's not the tunnel. It's yet a third tunnel. That one's not that fun. All right. Oh, bridge closed. Hope Street through May 2026. Oh, it's I didn't even know there was a train station over here. Big Trouble at Grand Ave Arts. Bunker Hill. Sidewalk and crosswalk closed. How do I get out of here? I'll figure it out. I think those police officers are just for the MTA. I mean the Metro. The Massachusetts Transit Authority. They followed me here. Look, it's another green space. LA is a giver. It actually smells so good over here, and I don't know what that smell is. It's certainly not me. So let's walk back up to the main strip here. Disney Concert Hall and Red Cat Theater. You know what the really good and cool thing about your channel is, Joe? People won't constantly sing Gaming in LA at you because it's a song that doesn't exist yet. You'll have to create it. Okay, so the Blue Ribbon Garden, open to everybody, is on the top of the Disney Center. A beautiful, peaceful moment. A lot of these buildings and spaces need to have a public garden as part of them demolishing Bunker Hill and giving back to the community that didn't live to see the public gardens they would receive. Oh my gosh, Joe, stop spamming. We thought you would like a gaming spot to come to, Amy. I don't know if there'll be commercials, and I don't know. He's a pretty great game player. I'm an angry, frustrated game player. I'm a rage quitter. I'm just. Oh my gosh, what's going on? What are you going to throw against the wall? Now I'm all nervous. All right, we're going to cross and go over to the John Ferrar building. Oh, it was all my idea. I thought it would be a nice other space to play games, since some of you guys really liked playing games in the members lounge. It was all for you. I put Joe to work. It was my idea and my, perhaps, coercion. Okay, my path is on the underneath here. I just think big picture. And I provide the craft services. Hey there. Say hi. Thanks, guys. Hopefully you don't follow me and throw me down the stairs over here. I always want to give people the benefit of the doubt. So we'll head down these stairs and we'll check this little garden path out. And then we'll cool off with a swim. Southwest style garden. Let's go on the path. I can feel the mist from the water. We're at Huntington Gardens. I'm just kidding. I really have got that on my list. So we tend to always come here and walk across the top. I can't even tell where those people were sitting now. Oh, we're on the other side. They're on the other side. We usually just hang out on the top, where we're gonna go, for sure, because it's a great walk. But there's this little garden down here, and an identical one on the other side, with benches. I think you probably could walk under here in the olden days, before the Black Dahlia. I'm kidding, this building has not been around that long, but you know. I love the golden barrel cactus. Golden barrel cactus. That would not go well in my yard. I could literally see myself tripping into that. Or these. Desert spoon. Rogers wild grapes grow here. Woody delicious vine with round, large, gray-green leaves and small, fragrant white blooms and berry clusters. We'll have to come back when they're here. Blue glow, agave. And this little red guy we've got all over LA. It's red star autumn sage. And then these little orange things. Oh. Coral aloe. I never knew that's what they were called. Alright, and what are these? Bougainvillea. I've never seen bougainvillea so bush-like. Oh, let's go on the other side and see what they got there. Thanks for humoring me with this one, and thanks for pointing this out, LA Unknown. And thanks to me for remembering it. I always ask you guys to toss stuff in the comments because, you know, it's a lot of walking, talking, sun shining. I get it's hard for me to remember everything we talked about. Oh my gosh, it's closed to the public. I have been here so many times and have never seen this closed to the public. It's quite sad. It must be because of oh my god, I'm gonna get a copyright strike. Don't say the name of that song. Well, we got to get this far, but here, let's go into the other half of the garden. This was where the people were spooning, for lack of a better term. Ooh. I think that we might be under heightened security at this time in our American life. You would think just the customers would want to do something to the DWP building. That's the Department of Water and Power, by the way. They're crazy, outrageous bills. Oh, dude. I don't mean dude, but She Clicks Bricks. Every time I leave a comment, I have to correct it like 15 times. I'm exaggerating because I forget a comma, or I spell something wrong, or I look back at it and I was like, that doesn't make sense. I work really hard on my comments. Each one takes me 15 minutes. This is the Mediterranean style garden. Here we're going to find Oregon grapes, Pride of Madeira, Homestead purple verbena, Mexican pebbles, artificial turf, mulch, Spanish lavender, feathery cassia. Why did they point out the artificial turf? I don't get that. California fuchsia, sticky monkey flower, and San Diego ceanothus. LA has a unique climate, just like the Mediterranean. There's nothing there but dirt. Alright. Bougainvillea again. We know that one already. Elijah Blue Fescue. Pretty. Kangaroo paws. The kangaroo paws are these orange things, or those guys. I'm deeply fascinated by kangaroo paws. They're like, it would step on into the whatever that plant is, but that would be rude. They're like fluffy and fuzzy, and I've never saw them till I don't really know if they're Australian. Little dirt. Kangaroo paws. Writer. Love them. They don't smell though. It was very romantic. That's why we could not come in it last time. Look at the grapes. Oh my God. Right? We love this building. John Ferraro. Not to be confused with John Ferrar, who only mountain bike will know who that is. Moonglow Gazania. It's a yellow daisy right there. I love it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Sorry, I'm a little flora'd out here with all these gorgeous flowers. And in this moment, I want to thank you for being here. And please feel free to like, subscribe, and chat. We're going to walk back through the city in a little bit. More grapes over there. I really want to come back and pick some grapes when they're ready. The Department of Water and Power has some really lovely buildings and property. The Japanese garden that I went to, that's also a product of the Department of Water and Power. Wouldn't it be awesome to sit here and eat your 6-inch Subway sandwich for lunch? I think I would love it. Should I eat these berries? Those definitely look like poisonous berries. Tom McClevey! Alex, if I walk tomorrow barefoot, my feet would be bleeding. I'm actually going to wear an older pair of sneakers tomorrow because I'm going to wear the sneakers I've got on here. My Nike Pegasus. I don't know if we'll be able to see them. They're fantastic sneakers. I knew if I did that, it would do that. They're really fantastic sneakers, but their tread is almost gone, and so I figured I would wear out the tread. Oh my God, the path walks right into the wall. I figured I would wear out the tread, and then I would feel good about tossing them. I hold on to sneakers and things for way too long. Here's the Oregon grape. I thought the Oregon grape was on the trellis. Right, walkathon tomorrow. Here's your gentle reminder one more time, because we are full of ads today. Self-promotion. Here it is, handwritten. It's a cross-city walkathon, telethon. We're going to be on for 7 hours, and at the very end of that, this is Radiation Orange Lantana. At the very end of that, we are going to be taking a Waymo back home. So we'll get to do it all in reverse. I wonder which way the Waymo will take home. It won't take the same way home. The Waymos are allowed on the freeway now. Right. Kind of the 1 hour is a little bit ridiculous, in my opinion. I mean, 15 miles to go 1 hour. Huh. Only in LA, or the Philippines, or Cairo maybe. I know, it kind of spooks me out, the Waymos going on the freeway. The Waymos are gentle, though. I've watched them be gentle. I know that's a really weird word to apply to a machine. And maybe it's a little anthropomorphizing it. I can never remember to say that word correctly, although I could write it down. Like maybe it's a little bit of that, you know? But I watched it stop for a kitty cat. I watched it scoot around something. And I watched it take a curb in a way that just gently, in a way that I'd never seen a human driver do before. Huh. You mean the daily pill container? Or to get refills from the pharmacy? Because getting refills is a hassle, I would agree. But filling that pill container Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I only have 2 pills to put in each day. It definitely gives me some modern 60s vibes. I mean, really, this whole area does. And also, on a hot day, there's a just really nice breeze up here. I feel like almost always. Look at those fountains going crazy. Oh my gosh, could I ride this metro bike all the way home? I really should find a way to like do this sometime and strap this. Could I strap my gimbal on? I don't know how I would do it. I should figure it out though. That would be fun for one time. I'd need to borrow someone's helmet though. Woo! I feel the mist of the recycled water. I wish I could, there's like a little water feature over here that's really nice. Maybe if I was a kid I would run through it, but not at my age. I'm gonna look crazy. I just kind of always marvel at this sculpture. Also very kind of 60s looking. Peace on Earth by Jacques Lipschitz, 1969. I mean, I knew that it was 1969. Jacques Lipschitz. Alright. Should I walk through the center of the water? No, I'm gonna wear these sneakers tomorrow. I'm on the Terry and Jerry Cole staircase. I wonder if it's the Cole's Cole. So did you know that the Kenneth Hahn building is slated to be torn down? I've already started looking at it. I guess it's got some pretty expensive retrofitting that needs to take place, or damage. Although I think that's also debatable, you know. I really want to go to Catalina, Tony. It's we've been kind of trying to do it since we started. And AT&T, you can get a signal on Catalina. I think we would wear ourselves out walking from to Newport Beach. That's pretty far. We'll have to find another type of long walk to take for next year, maybe, or we can just continue to do this one, but maybe walk a different way. I'm not sure. I read that something was going on here. It sounds like music. It sounds like dance music. We'll try to stay far away from the music. But we'll check out the vibe. Day in DTLA. A little hot. Thank you so much for being here. Lurkers, watchers, please hit the thumbs up button. And also, that bell button if you'd like to be part of our mega walk tomorrow. We're going to start at 8 in the morning ish. We'll be going for 6 hours and then a 7th hour plus. We're walking there. We're going to get maybe hot dog on a stick. I'm not sure. And then we are going to take a Waymo back home. We're going to go back the way we came via Waymo. So it'll be fun. Please join us. Hit that bell or something. Ooh, it sounds like a rave down here. It's our yearly walkathon, telethon. Oh, I would not be. That's kind of crazy. I don't think Kenneth Hahn actually liked this building. Definitely gives off 50s authority vibes, right? The security guard wants no part of that nonsense. Hey, woo! And then the statue of Moses. Is that Moses? That was Moses over there. That's the statue of the Declaration of Independence. It's called insomnia. What's going on down here? It might be, oh, I think it's pretty early. It's like a club at Gloria. It's Club Gloria Molina. That's what it's called. Club Molina. Hey, Lockbach. Hey, you guys. It's the club for everyone. Gloria Molina Legacy Club. Don't forget, you guys, later, right when this stream ends, we're going to be popping onto this stream here. If you want to join us for a rousing game of GTA and other nonsense. Hey, Warren Silver Fox. Welcome, all you guys. Let's walk a couple blocks down, walk a couple blocks back up. Right, we're gonna be gaming in LA. And actually the game takes place in LA, albeit a smaller version, but we were in it this morning to try to find a suitable place to do the switch over, and I think we got one. I guess it's a spin-off, right? I hope it's a spin-off as good as when Mrs. Garrett left Facts of left Different Strokes. Brain fart right there. It's so crazy. I get off at the Civic Center not very frequently because I love to walk from 7th to everywhere. And I don't think I've ever gotten off at this train station, although it has a BD. What? BD? B. Duxton. That's your stop, Civic Center. Natalia. I was actually thinking Joni loves Chachi, but I'm not really that into Scott Baio. That shit was cute when he was younger, but no thanks. Here, I'll try to get a close-up of it. That's as close as I could get. Now everybody thinks I'm trying to shoot like some celebrity over there, but it's just fine. I never really walk downhill street up here. I usually take the lower streets. It's kind of nice. It's the B line and the D line converge there. Hence the BD. I gotta probably stop saying BD though, because Rhoda only lasted like 2 seasons. Definitely not Phyllis, right? Poor Phyllis. Cloris Leachman's show should have lasted longer. She was just ahead of her time. I only know the lines by their colors. I still seriously think of just the B line as the red line. And I will refer to it thusly. Also, I call whatever the yellow line is the gold line or the yellow line. I'll get it eventually. Definitely Laverne and Shirley was a popular spin-off, but this Walking in LA is practically Laverne and Shirley already. Was there a Laverne and Shirley spin-off? Also Mork from Ork. Mork and Mindy was a Happy Days spin-off too. And that was on for several seasons. Cheese Place from All in the Family. The Jeffersons from All in the Family. Maude. Maude also I felt like was short-lived. But the theme song, I know all the words by heart. I feel like Knots Landing was just... I'm sure it was in the top 1 or top 2, but I feel like it was like a slow and steady wins the race. Like it would... of course, the people would be on the cover of TV Guide. And people would talk about Knots Landing, but I feel like it was like overshadowed by Dallas and Dynasty. Nanu. Did Maude really run for 6 years? I feel like it ran for 2 seasons. I guess 6 years is a pretty good run. I wonder how many episodes of Maude, because it's like 100 before you can get a really sweet, like, kind of syndication deal. But I remember seeing Maude syndicated. I just don't remember there being that many episodes. I do remember seeing Walter in Beverly Hills when I first moved here. Her husband. Hey, Knut. Whenever I'm typing or texting or something, I always I always feel like I miss text for sure, but it like puts words together that, or creates a word that wouldn't even make sense in the sentence I'm typing. I can't give you an example, so please don't ask. I'll come up with one. God, I'm dying to get in the shady side of the street again. Prime corner space for lease. Let's do it. I I vaguely remembered Soap because I don't think that I was really old enough to watch that. Although I do remember Catherine Hellman was on it. Billy Crystal played a homosexual. Um, Weird stuff. I would love to rewatch Soap today. I think it would be probably pretty funny. Oh my gosh, Sanford and Son. I never knew that was set in LA until recently. Or What's Happening.
You need to stop relying on caffeine.
That is words of wisdom. You've got to stop relying on caffeine. Out of the mouths of the youth. The most LA show ever. I don't the OC is Orange County. That's totally different head. The most LA show ever. I don't know if I could answer that. The most Valley show would have to be the Brady Bunch. I'm kidding, also. The most LA show. Chips. Oh, Dragnet. How about Dragnet? That would be LA Law is also a good one. Adam 12. Six Feet Under. I think Los Angeles was as much as a character in 6 Feet Under as any of the actual humans in that show. 90210 for sure. This is Nancy Valverde Square. We're gonna take a right here, turn around the block, and go back. And I'm probably gonna catch the train station over there. It must be time for Joe. Oh, Melrose Place. I feel like Melrose Place is a good representation of some of the architecture that we see in LA. Those beautiful Spanish apartment buildings. Walking in LA, of course, is probably the most LA show that you can get. And we're only on a TV if you watch us there. We're also on phones and iPads and an iPad shuffle somewhere. I know, iPod shuffle. Someone's watching us. Nancy Valverde Square and the Cooper Union Donut Shop was right around there. This was a situation, gay rights situation, where the police, I'm going to totally screw this up. The police were harassing or attacking gay people and trans people, and Nancy Valverde and the crew started pelting the cops with donuts, and we prevailed. All right, I'm gonna cross the street, and then I'm gonna. Hey Joe, how's it going? Joe. Are you pretty good and all set? You could text me or email me. I don't think so. I think I I remember when I first moved to Los Angeles, I read a story in the LA Weekly. Used to be a free newspaper you could pick up, about a man who was arrested in 1969, for he was necking in the backseat of a car with his boyfriend. He was arrested and was listed as a sexual deviant for his whole entire life, including 2004 when I was reading the article. Los Angeles, on the subways this summer, this kind of made me mad. They were like 75 years of pride, but it wasn't legal to be homosexual, and I say homosexual, in Los Angeles till 1975. That is not 75 years ago. I would be really old. I don't know. A Trichy. Yes, you are about to raid Joe's channel. Oh my gosh, just saying gaming in LA and spelling it that way, I'm literally just going on about gay rights. And moments, anyway. That's a special for June I've been working on. I feel like every generation has some persons that is the lowest persons on the totem pole, you know? And the saddest truth is, like, I think I'm paraphrasing somebody else, but we're really not okay till we're all okay, you know? Eat the rich. Okay. I'm just kidding. Wait, where's a raid? Koreatown. No, there's just a donut shop called Cooper Nuts. I guess they spelt donuts differently in the olden days. It's DO-nuts, and it's right near the police station, which is over here. And so the police love donuts, and it was late at night. I wish I could recall more of the story. I agree, R. Mark. Hold on. You know, I agree with you, Gomez, for sure. I think we spend a lot of time judging people by our own insecurities, myself included, absolutely included. And I don't know. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to evolve. I still don't like being critiqued or criticized, but, you know, I'm really trying. So I'm going to walk over to City Hall and sort of walk to my train station. We've got about 5 more minutes before I'm gonna cut off and see you tomorrow. Well, I'll actually see you in an hour. I'm gonna hop on the subway. I do have to get groceries on the way home, and then some snacks for tomorrow, and then hop on the train. So if it was your first time here, thank you so much for joining us. This is sort of an aimless walk in DTLA. We just want to segue or cross-promote our GTA or our gaming channel that I convinced Joe to start. He's going to start after this. We are going to snack up for the walk, though. And at the end of that walk, I might just have 2 corn dogs, because we've been trying to eat really well the past couple days. You know how, like, I can eat ice cream all the time, but every once in a while I realize that it makes me kind of bloated, and I don't want to feel like bloated for my walk tomorrow. I know that sounds crazy, but I just want to feel comfy. I'm going to get hit by a bike today. Well, we hope to see you tomorrow. So set your bell, that like little bell. Joe, give me a thumbs up when you are good to go. Oh, thank you so much. I'm doing some gimbal neck exercises. I will tell you, the little pain that it was a huge pain. I felt it remind me that it could come back at any time. And I tried to do a lot of neck exercises. Also, I probably could hold the gimbal closer to my core. I hold it out like it's a lantern. Oh my gosh. You don't know how many times I've been pricked by a random sidewalk agave, and then it will swell up like I've been stung by something. The Korean corn dogs are really good. Joe and I had them once. It's kind of a lot, though. It's kind of a lot. Yay, we hope to see you guys on the channel later on, or check it out at least one time. I'm just waiting for Joe's thumbs up. And also, hey, you guys, if you are that one sweet person that watches me on Twitch, or if you want to watch me on Twitch, that would be it. If you're watching on Twitch and you want to check it out over here, although I can totally see your chat on Twitch now. I think we got that fixed. There you are, Jeff. All right. So if it was your first time here, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We stream about 5-6 times a week. I try for 5. We probably won't be streaming Monday. I am going to film a members video on Monday, and then also a Walk of Famer video on Monday, and then put those videos out a couple days by the end of the week. So I think we will not be streaming on Monday, so we can rest up. But you never know. Tuesday we don't usually stream. We might come back on Wednesday this week, and but who knows? We'll definitely be on next Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, our regular days, and maybe one day sooner, but just not this Monday. That was a asshole if I ever saw one. Like, you ran that light so you could go there. I don't even get that. All right. I'm not going to be obsessed, though. Or am I? It's okay to lurk. It may not be everybody's cup of tea. That's all right. We invite you. We welcome you with open arms. We're always happy to see you back here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight, or this evening, this afternoon. Hearts to you. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to just play this one last time as shameless self-promotion. Don't forget to hit that bell. It'll remind you that we've got a great little walk tomorrow. It's our walkathon, telethon. 7 hours, maybe more. You can have an opportunity to hit like and subscribe and chat with us as we walk from really East Hollywood all the way to the end of historical Route 66 in Santa Monica at the Santa Monica Pier. Then we will visit the historical first hot dog on a stick and get historical French fries, a large historical Diet Coke, and hopefully a veggie dog. If not, I would love a beef corn dog tomorrow. That's a daredevil for you. All right, I'm gonna cross the street. We're gonna get one last look at how high I was up in this building. For that member video, I did it all for you. Next stop is the 70th floor. I'm telling you, you won't believe that. Oh, this is my bus. I'm kidding. I really want to walk in this entrance right here. It looks pretty grand. All right, I'm gonna clickety click, click, click. Go, 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 my friend. Oh my gosh, and another thing I was really afraid of, there's a bell right there. Do not make that bell go off. I just will go crazy. All right, you guys stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I'll see you tomorrow. Joe is up next. I think he's okay. Have a really awesome night. Thank you for joining. We'll see you tomorrow.